Hi, I'm Jennifer Young. I'm a licensed physical therapist, and it is time for some more hand stretches. So, for these stretches today, we're going to focus on the fingers. For the finger stretches, what we're going to do is, while keeping your elbow bent, I want you to take one finger back at a time. So you're just pulling it back, gentle stretch, maybe about 10 seconds, then move on to the next one. And what this does is, after working throughout the day, typing, texting, doing whatever you have to do with your hands throughout the day, those fingers need to get stretched out again. So after you get through all 4 of your fingers on one hand, what I like to do for the thumb is kind of do a thumbs up here, and then I put my whole hand around that thumb, and then just try to move that thumb in different directions gently, trying to keep the wrist straight. So you're just moving the thumb and kind of looking for those tight spots. Hang out there for a little bit. Because our thumbs can move around a lot, you can kind of go in a lot of directions to try to find some tight ones. Then once you get all 5 done on one hand, go ahead and switch to the other one. Again, elbow bent, and just stretching one finger back at a time. This is good to keep those muscles flexible, and also so that you can keep good blood flow through those hands and keep the nerves moving and gliding as they should. And after you do all 4 fingers, then again, do thumbs up with your hand, or your whole other hand around your thumb, and then just gently pull it back into different positions. When you find one that it's a little bit more of a stretch, then you can hang out there for a little bit, moving it around. So since we do so much like typing or texting, perhaps playing video games, or writing, we think of the muscles in kind of the palm of the hand getting worked, and so to stretch it backwards. But another place that it might be helpful to stretch is kind of that top part of your hand. So even though we do use the muscles more in the palm, still the muscles and tendons in the back of the hand can get tight. So what you're going to do with that, again, with your elbow bent and your hand kind of pointing out away from you, you're going to take one finger at a time, or I'll turn the other way, one finger at a time down to trying to bring it down to your forearm. So for my pinky, that's pretty easy, probably because I don't do a whole lot of work with my pinkies. And then my ring finger. And for myself, the further away or the further down the line I go, the tighter they get. So the pinky was pretty easy to get down to my forearm, but then it gets harder. And especially the pointer finger, that one is not reaching there. So that one for me needs to be stretched out a lot more. I need to work on that one. So then I'll move on to the other hand. Again, my elbow's bent. It's kind of like my palm's facing away from me, and then bringing down the pinky to the forearm. Again, that one's easy. But you might see a big difference even between the 2 hands. Your dominant hand may or may not be tighter than your non-dominant hand. So it seems like my dominant hand was a lot tighter than my non-dominant hand, but still that pointer finger really does not move very far. So I need to work on this one. But those are a great way to work on stretching out both sides of your hands and fingers to get those moving and make sure that blood's flowing well to get any inflammation, if you have inflammation in your hands, to help move that away and get it back to the blood back to your heart. So give it a try. Let me know what you think.